Alright, today we're going to talk about finding the solution to a system of equations by graphing. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to graph both lines. Wherever they cross is the answer. So our first one has two lines. We have y equals 3/2 x plus m. Our slope is 3/2. Our plus 3 is our y-intercept. So what that tells me is I'm going to start at 3 on the y-axis. Then I'm going to go up 3, right 2. Now, because this doesn't go up all the way, I'm actually going to have to go backwards to get the point that came before my y-intercept. So I'm actually going to go down 3, right 2. There I've got my 2 points. Now I'm going to find a straight edge. Make sure I line up my points. You want to be very precise, because if you don't get a nice, good straight line, you're not going to find the proper intersection. Alright, and then in a different color, I'm going to do x equals -4. Now, this isn't in my typical format. What I need to be able to recognize here is that when x equals -4, that's going to be a vertical line. So, here is -4, okay, and it's actually going to be a vertical line. So that's one of those things that if you knew it, you knew it, and if you didn't, you need to memorize that whenever it says x equal, that's a vertical line. Okay, so there's my x equals 4. I'm just going to put a little blue mark by this so I know that that's that color, and black by this so I know it's that color. So my answer here for my solve the system of equations is right there. That's where they cross, and that is coordinate point -4, -3. So that's actually my answer. My answer is -4, -3. So again, the answer is where the lines cross. Alright, the next one here, my slope is 1/2. My y-intercept is 5, so I'm going to go to 5. And then again, I can't go up 1, right 2, because I don't have the space, so I'm going to have to go backwards. So down 1, left 2. I'm actually going to do it one more time, just make sure I get a nice line. And we're going to connect them. Do my next one, which has the y-intercept of -1, and the slope of down 5, right 2, and I can see they cross at this coordinate point, which means that's my answer. So the answer is -2, 4. Please make sure if you do not understand these that you are asking me questions. Okay, doing the next one. This is tricky. It's not in y-intercept form, so we are actually going to have to put it in y-intercept form. So we're going to have to use our solving equations. We want to get the y by itself. So first I'm going to add 6x to both sides, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to cancel this out to get this y by itself. Okay, next I'm going to divide this by 4 because again I want to get the y by itself. Alright, I know -12 divided by 4 is -3. I don't think that 6 can go into 4, so I'm actually just going to write 6/4x, which some of you might have recognized. 6/4 does reduce. I can take a 2 out of the top and bottom, giving me 3/2x. So this is the equation we're going to graph. So my y-intercept is -3. My slope is 3/2, so I'm going to go up 3, right 2. I'm going to do it again, just make sure I get a straight line, so up 3, right 2. Then I'm just going to make sure with my straight edge that I'm getting a nice straight line. My next is y equals -3. Just like how in x equals -4 is a vertical line, y equals -3 is a horizontal line. So you're going to find where y is -3, and you are going to take your straight edge and draw a horizontal line. Bam. Alright, my intersection is my coordinate, my answer. So here's my intersection, and that is 0, -3. So that's my answer. Alright, my last one that we're going to do together. Again, I noticed this one's super tricky because both of them are not in y-intercept form, so I'm going to have to change the first one. Again, I'm solving for y. I'm going to get y by itself, so I'm going to take away 2x from both sides. There's my equation. So that tells me I start at 2, because my y-intercept is always the one without the x, and then I'm going to go down 2, right 1. So down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. Just do it a few times so I can get a nice straight line, because slope is the rate of change of the entire line. So that's your pattern. You're going to see you're always going to be going down 2, right 1. Our next one, negative x plus y equals negative 4. Again, you have to solve for y. So y equals, I'm going to add x to both sides, so I get negative 4 plus x. So what that tells me is my y-intercept is negative 4, and my slope is 1x, which means we're going to go up 1, right 1. I'm going to do that a couple times just to make sure I get a nice line. Connect them. And then my answer is the intersection. So this is 2, negative 2. Alright. Go ahead and make sure you have all of these copied down. And then move on to the you do.